Alright, let's make a story for Assassin's Creed Odyssey Story Creator. Just to make a note here, you do have to own the game in order to use this engine, and it's really helpful to be familiar with locations on the map, maybe having taken notes on where you want to place things or taking photos within the game to showcase in your story. So let's just get into it. I always start here on the right hand side with the information. Selecting one of the photos I have taken in game. Choosing this place in Sparta. That's where we're gonna start our story. So let's just call this Odessa's West. Our synopsis, what we're gonna do is help Odessa kill a list of, we'll just say Malacca is a very general term. English is the language I'm choosing. Here, if you wish to manage your world nations, you can. I'm not going to because Sparta is always Spartans, and I won't have to worry about that changing. So let's find our location on the map. Right, and Sparta is here. I'm choosing to set my story. Let's put it here. So we can get a little closer. Right there in the middle. You can always go back and change this. That doesn't work out. So this is the top view of that building right there. The stripes being the stairs. For picture, you can add more pictures to this gallery if you want to, like pictures that are related to your quest and stuff. Alright, so here, let's just do it. Start a new quest. Drag your block out. Always name your quest. So we'll talk to Odessa. So find and talk to Odessa. So here you can choose any one of your quest starters. I find that if you're using a talk starter, if the person you're talking to is directly in front of you, that's absolutely excellent. It's fine, you know where they are. But if they're somewhere else and you have no idea where they are, you kind of have to search for them and, open up your menu and, take that into effect. So I found a way to avoid that. We're going to set a zone starter. So since we're starting right here, we can just take that and make that our zone starter. So from here, we're already there. So it'll activate right away. Oops, don't want to do that. Let's connect these nodes. Alright, so we're going to go here. And this is important here. So these are quest starters. You do not want to do a quest starter following a quest starter. It will not load correctly in the game. So we want to go on to our next objective. We're gonna talk to Odessa. If you want to play this over and over again, that's absolutely fine. I feel playing it once is just perfect. So we're going to edit the dialogue, and we have to add a new actor. We don't have anybody else here yet, so let's take a look. Odessa is one of the characters in the game, so you can choose one of the people as they are, or you can pick them and change their name. Moving past the O's. There is Odessa. Right, that's what she looks like. She looks like civilian. You can always change this faction and archetype. So if you have, for example, I'll show later with placing the enemies and changing their liking to fit in. So we'll just give her a daily routine. Since we have it set to go find her anyway, and we're going to spawn her. So you can spawn people only in these little targeted areas. So we'll spawn her here, which is in a place inside this building. You can always change this later if you don't like where the people are, or if you don't like their daily routine, you can take it away. So now that she is here, we can start our dialogue. And edit the sequence. We'll say, Carrie, oops, Odessa. And we can do, a friendly face. They're friends. They're related cousins, I guess, in the game. So, and do a greetings as the body language. So facial expression, body language, add a new line. I will take advantage of this gender option here, and we'll change Odessa's expression. We'll give her, I don't know, what should we give her? We'll just do expressive arms down. I'm familiar with those, so we'll just use that. So you have to change your person here. Say Carrie. In this case, the top one is the boy, Alexios. Carrie Alexios. I am in need of your assistance. So, just copy and paste this. Changing Alexios to Cassandra. Alright. So add a new line. You can say, you can respond as Cassandra or Alexios, or just respond as either or. Sometimes that's useful in conversation here. So, what do you need me to do? Oh, first, let's give her, what should? Let's give her, let's just go friendly. And we can go acknowledge. And what do you need me to do? Okay. Questioning. And we'll go with the counter body language. Sometimes it's also good to test these out, and if you don't like how they look, you can always change them. Another point here, you can move this around if you accidentally put somebody somewhere else. You want to move those dialogue blocks, you can. So what do we need to do? Dessa says that I have a list of malakas for you to kill. And we'll give her determined facial expression. And we'll give her a counter as well. Alright. tell me where to find them. I'll do determined as well. And we'll do a let's do this. Alright. Well, actually here, let's do something a little bit different. Let's take this out and close this, validate this. So making a point here that you can do additional blocks. We'll do a choice hub. So if you want to know where are they, using the default is it shows up white on the screen, golden shows up, you know, golden. Kill Malakas. Kill the Malakas. So you've got other options here. You can, these don't actually do anything, but they're triggers to how you want to act if there is a behavior attached. In this case, golden is just signaling that you're ready to move on. So if you want to skip the default where they are, if you already know where they are, you can just do that. So here we go. So let's add some dialogue along with this. Tell me where to find those Malakas. I'll do a counter for the body language, and then we can have Odessa say, one is in Katana, another in Soa, and the last is in Limni. We'll give her a casual expression, and we'll do go there, hand gesture. So this falls under default. The other option that we had her at, didn't have this. So if you, for example, if you want to change the static behavior from dialogue to dialogue, you have to make separate blocks to do it, and then just connect them all in together. So let's validate this. Oh, before we validate that, we're going to return to Choice Hub. This is not going to have an option to have an output. Bring these in closer. And our second conversation says, I shall kill each and every last one of them. Is something that you often hear them say in the game. So picking that right up out of there, we'll do a determined. And let's do this. And we'll give Odessa one more tag here. And we'll say, may the gods be with you. And then we'll go friendly. And grateful. And done. Validate that. Here we go. We got to close out our block. And confirm the dialogue. So here, with your dialogue stage, if you have your people here, you can have them side by side, you can have them close. If you have more than one actors on stage, in this case, you would have to add different settings there. But this is just fine. Face to face is just fine. Usually works. Okay, so connecting that block, we're going to take our fail, plug that in there. Alright, so now that we've talked to her, we can end this quest and make a new one. So move this out of the way. So the point here, you can continue to add more and more and more in here. But the more times you break up these blocks, the more rewards the player gets. So let's just do a little more on this next one. Alright, so with this, every time you have a quest fail, you want to plug it in to end your story. And every time you have a quest success, you want to plug it where it's going next. And then let's open this one. Kill all Malakas. Find and kill Malakas for Odessa. Starting with another zone starter, just so they show up on the map for us, nice and bright. And here in this case, depending on where she is, she could have wandered a little farther, but she won't be outside of the building at least. So you can make these as big or small as you want to. You can make them square shaped, but if you do make a square, it has to be perfect square on the screen. You can't skew it or anything, so it just depends on what you want to use, the situation there. Both work equally the same as far as activating request. So zone starter, there we are. And we're going to go and kill. Actually, let's do a go-to. So go to Pitana. So Pitana on the map is right up here. And we can do a little circle. Readjust it if needed. There we go. That's Patana. So go there, validate that. Since we're going to do some more here, let's spread these out. We're going to activate this and this. Once we do our go-to objective, we can then do find, kill, Malacca. We could give them names, I guess. We could call him Draco. I don't know. We've got characters. So here you can choose a category, which is, you know, things that are already placed in the game. Or you can add characters, which is your NPCs. So let's create one. Let's find a guy. Maybe I want to make sure that he's got armor or something on him. Let's just pick this guy. So we find out that he's an Athenian. Since we are in Sparta and everybody's Spartans, if they find Athenians, they will fight them. So in this case, let's just make him a Spartan. Make him elite, so he's difficult to Kill. And let's change his name. Draco. And we're going to spawn him. See, I know there's a little statue here. Oh, the statue's over here. We'll spawn him. I don't know, right there is fine. And we will apply him a daily routine. So he can walk around, do other things. So daily routines, for example, if it's night, they'll go to sleep. If they're set as a certain faction or archetype, they'll start to behave like whoever they're designated to be. Right, so kill class 1 here. Connect those two. And before we connect these into each other, we're going to do this 2 more times. Same thing, we're going to do a go-to objective. This time we're going to go to the SOA. Let's see, I think this is it. Yeah, that looks like it's it. Alright. So, make a circle there. Maybe make it a little smaller. Nice and snug around the city. Okay. Validate that. And we can plug it right in here. And we have to do a kill objective here too. So kill Gragas. It's a character. Create a new one. Let's do another male. And let's just do this guy. And Gragas. We're going to change him. So the importance here, once again, changing these people is so that the civilians and the other people in the world think that they are whatever this faction and archetype is. So you can make him a civilian, you can make him a daughter of Artemis, and whatever this behavior is set to be is how they will be seen by the other NPCs in the game. By the game's code and stuff. Alright, so picking a location for him. Let's put him, I don't know, here. That works. Confirm. Validate. Connect it together. We've got 1 more to go. So go to Limni. I believe this is Limni. Yep, sure is. Notes are very helpful, especially taking screenshots, if possible. Alright. That around the little town there. plug it into our starter. And let's kill the guy that's there. Kill, Harkin. Create a new person. Skin. Let's see. Nikolaus, that's father. Let's use this guy. No, let's use this guy. And we gotta make him a Spartan as well. Firm. Oops. Apply daily routine. Let's make him a place to stay. Let's put him here. So here is setting them up this way gives the player the option to go whichever route that they want to go. So it doesn't matter which place they go to first, but making sure that they all come together. I've got 3 inputs here. We're going to wait for all 3 inputs. So once all 3 tasks are complete, can the player then move on from this? And plugging it in. So just making a note here, there wasn't any blocks that had a fail node, so this is just left blank. That's okay. We're going to plug this fail in here. Oh, let's do one more thing before. Let's go back to Odessa before we close this. So just making a note here, just clicking this, you can always delete this. And we're going to do talk to Odessa. Play it once, edit that dialogue. I have let's see, I've gutted those malakas for you. Oops, we need to add our person in here. Uh-oh. So we can do that. We have to add our actor, Miss Odessa. Many thanks. Alexios. We'll do this again. We'll come back. Proud for the player. And greetings. And we'll do happy and grateful. Validate that. And close it down. Here's our fail. Here's our success. It's a little different than that last block. This has a lot more in it. So put whatever you want in here, as long as everything's connected, as long as everything it makes connection and there isn't any little messages for you to close, like here's a validation error. They all have to be connected to a block. Things can't be left empty. So putting that all in there. Here we go. Talk to Odessa. Kill the Malakas. We can always check here to make sure that our people are set how we want them to be. We don't need to have her set like that. It doesn't matter. But oh, let's not remove him. If you're doing an escort, sometimes like the whole point of the escort is keeping them alive. But in some situations, it's better to have them as not be killed. For example, if they're coming to fight along by your side, it's better to have them set as cannot be killed. Okay, can be. Perfect. Alright. So that's that. And let's make sure that we save. Always save. And test the story. So you can test the story as many times as you want to. You have to test it playing the game. So when you log into your game, there's a little section where it says My Stories, and you go in and play it there. Okay, so here we go. I'll set it up to be tested. Once everything is great and all of the testing works, you can later go in and publish it. And if you publish it, you can still change it at a later time and go back. So anyway, let's go take a look at what this looks like in the game. Let's talk to Odessa. Here we are, Sparta, Laconia. And there's Odessa. Carry Odessa. Mary Cassandra, I am in need of your assistance. What do you need me to do? I have a list of Malakas for you to kill. Tell me where to find those Malakas. One is in Patana, another in Misoa, last is in Limni. I shall kill each and every last one of them. Gods be with you. So here, we've got our options. Which little town to go to, which guy to go to first. Doesn't matter which order they're done in. Limni. Kill Tarkin. Because bye Tarkin. Back on the horse. Misoa. Let's find and kill Krykus. And back on the horse. Let's go to Patana. You're in Patana. Let's find Draco and kill him. And there he goes. Now we return back to Odessa to tell her that we completed the job. She is set to have a daily routine. She could be here really anywhere. She is. Bet it doesn't lock us for you. Many thanks, Cassandra. And there it is. Thank you for watching.